to another episode of Sports and Discourse with your host, Derek Stevenson. And guys, honestly, things have really started to cool off with the recruiting for the basketball team, but it may start to pick back up pretty soon. The Kentucky basketball staff hit the road and they were just out touching bases with a lot of recruits and a lot of future prospects. I think they were set to do some more visiting with DJ Wagner and Aaron Bradshaw, who were really extremely hot prospects for Kentucky. But lately, I haven't heard much about them. I haven't heard if they've made any decisions. At first, it was a foregone conclusion that Aaron Bradshaw was going to be a Kentucky Wildcat, but a lot of people started to speculate with the signing of Ugonna Kingsley that maybe he probably was going to end up in the G League or maybe Louisville. Everybody's pretty much aware that DJ Wagner has constantly, the talk about DJ Wagner, I should say, has constantly been Louisville, then Kentucky, then Louisville, then Kentucky. Is just going back and forth. And honestly, I don't think anybody really knows or has really any good insight to where DJ Wagner is going to end up playing his college ball. Hopefully, it'll be at Kentucky, but nobody's really sure. But maybe the Kentucky staff might be able to get a better idea of how this is going to all play out since they're on the road and they're recruiting a whole lot of guys. I think they're even recruiting some younger guys for the next class or two coming up. I know they were really interested in Isaiah Jackson, or Ian Jackson. I'm sorry, not Isaiah, Ian Jackson. And I actually really like him. He's a real explosive shooting guard. He's super athletic, and he looks like he has a decent jumper. I really hope we land him on the team. But another guy that I really haven't paid a whole lot of attention to that I really probably need to start paying attention to, and it could be one last potential prospect for 2023, and that's Ron Holland, right? And I've watched him a little bit, like I said, but I haven't really like dug in and really dissected his game and decided what I thought about him. But from the looks of him, man, he kind of almost reminds me a little bit of Terrence Jones. He seems like a big, strong, left-handed guy. He like a power forward body type, but he can play out on the floor a little bit. Decently athletic and strong. So I actually liked what I seen him, but I just need to check him out a little bit more. But as far as I know, I feel like he may be leaning towards either Arkansas or Texas, but Kentucky's still kind of in the mix a little bit. I'm not really sure if he would want to join the Kentucky at this point, considering that we may have a lot of returning players. We have to probably wait and see how this season ends up turning out because, I mean, potentially we could have Sheway, Ware, Damian Collins, and Ugonna Kingsley all coming back, all like forward type of or front court players, I'll say, that he may have to contend with for playing time if he was to come to Kentucky. So pretty sure that's probably factoring in on his decision making or where he stands with Kentucky as of right now. But I sure would like to have the guy on the team. Like I said, my guy Reed Shepard has been trying to recruit the dream team, he said, and so far so good. Like I said, this 2023 class is rounding out to be something special, and hopefully we could add Ron to the class to just cap things off real nice. But like I said, we'd have to wait and see probably how this roster is going to end up looking after this season. But hopefully we'll, you know, get a better insight on what DJ and Aaron Bradshaw are going to do, because those guys have kind of been like the headline prospects for Kentucky, and we just kind of was left scratching our head. Like I said, at first I had kind of given up on the idea of us even getting DJ Wagner, and I was like, okay, we probably gonna get Rob Dillingham, and I really love Rob Dillingham, so I was feeling good about it. Then things started to kind of heat back up with Kentucky and DJ. Everybody probably already knows at this point he has his Nocta, if I'm saying that correctly, his deal with Nike and Drake. He's the face of the brand, and so a lot of people was already saying, well, if he's going to be sponsored by Nike, then there's no way he could be going to Louisville. He has to be going to Kentucky. But I haven't really heard him say anything, so I still have no idea. I would like to assume that he's coming to Kentucky based on what looks like going to be a very lucrative NIL deal from Nike, but you just never know. So hopefully, the guys come back from the road and they'll have a little bit better insight on what's going on, and hopefully, some of these guys will be ready to go on and make that commit and go on and turn it up, man. Right now, like I said, we got Reed Shepard, we got Rob Dillingham, we got Justin Edwards. So we just trying to turn it into something special, and we might need to add a couple more of these guys. Hopefully we can, but yeah, man, right now we just kind of left, just waiting to see like everybody else. But anyways, let me know what you think, man. Do you think we're going to actually get these guys at this point, or have you given up on the idea of some of these players? Is it anybody that, that maybe we should be looking at in the future that I haven't mentioned, or somebody that you like, or maybe somebody you would like for me to profile? Like I said, I haven't really done much on Ron Holland. I might take a look at him, and then, I might come back and do an episode on what I think of him as a player. But anyways, y'all let me know, and we'll get back at it next time. Sports and Discourse with Derek Stevenson.